And welcome back. We are getting ready and set to venture off into our final segment for the morning. Very interesting because BAC is in with us they're actually hosting a summer camp with a focus on agripreneur, which is very important. Now, in with us is no stranger to the media. Emerson Gale is here with us this morning, along with, let me see here, Miss Edith, right?
Yes.
Edith Moody is here with us as well, and they'll be talking to us all about Agripreneur Camp 2017. Emerson, Edith, guys, good morning.
Good morning, Belize.
And welcome over here.
Thanks for having us. As usual, we're here to bring some good news, good tidings.
Belize Action Community.
Yes, came about
a long time ago.
Yes.
Talk to us about the start of it and what made it start.
Belize Action Community came out of James Adderley, Emerson Gale, Leonard Sigeri, Henry Armstrong, Kaya Katus, Dion Macaulay, and some parents who were trying to find things to do.
How long ago?
That name, Belize Action Community, came about 2000. Before that, we were Berger Alumni Council. Another back, but previous to this back. And that was about football. The Berger camp was a football camp, again, that our fathers put together monies and some talents that they had, because all our fathers were sportsmen, runners, footballers, baseball players. And what they did was they evoked their spirit on us, and we became the greatest football club ever in Belize's history. We took down all the giants that were undefeated, including not only giants in Belize, but regional giants, Guatemala, Mexico. We were undefeated in Mexico for years.
Wow.
So how did you go from football to agriculture?
Good question. We went from football to agriculture because at the time we wanted to find the magnet that would attract the young people, and at that time football was the magnet. Everybody wanted to be the best footballer,
of course,
and they wanted to be hanging out with the best footballers, of course. So that's how that came about. And after we did those camps for many years, we always came up short because there was no income at the end. And so as we were studying, what nations are really founded on, and looking at it and having conversation amongst ourselves, myself, James, Leonard, Henry Armstrong, and I'm telling you this because Henry Armstrong was the academic genius of our years. He was a top graduate from SJC.
Wow.
And they're still around. We still talk every day. We did that because we wanted to find, what really makes an economic and social vehicle work. And when we did the little history study, it's agriculture.
So you started off with sports enthusiasts, and then you ventured into agriculture and working with young people and teaching them agricultural skills. Now, it's easier to attract young people to football than it is to attract them to agriculture. So how do you make that swing?
It's not an easy swing, but we've been able to do it by agreements that we've made. And I have to talk about 2015, 2016, the Regional Youth Summit that was held in Belize.
Okay.
At that summit, the resolutions that were grounded after that summit was in fact agriculture, education, community-based tourism, information and technology as a business. And as we herald that message throughout the region, we've had a few of our youth hear the message. Miss Edith is one of those. She's already got her first degree in agriculture.
Wow.
Her associates.
So Edith, tell us about what drew you to Belize Action Community.
Well, we were, we were delighted or had the pleasure of coming in contact with Belize Action Community because of organizations like BABIF, because they are the black farmers in our area of the woods. I'm from Belize River Valley.
Okay.
And so they have an organization that is currently running, and because of their meetings, I was able to garner some information about what is happening with Belize Action Community, and from that we liaised with Mr. Emerson Gill, and we came up with this summer camp for this year.
Okay.
What made you as a young woman particularly interested in agriculture?
Well, I would say my roots, because growing up in the River Valley,
Yeah.
well, most young people would have to learn from their parents or their grandparents,
Yeah.
and most of those cultures or traditions were passed on. And my father was a agriculture person, or a farmer, you could say. Yes. I am actually following in his footsteps, because he also was a agriculturist in his area, and so from that I got some enthusiastic and was motivated by his roles that he played in the community, and he wanted change for his community, and that was something that motivated me to pursue in his footsteps, because I saw the difference that it created in our community.
You know, that's a great step, because talking to young rural people, they would say, you know what, this is not for me. I don't even want the land in that particular area. And to now hear that you want to follow in your father's footsteps, especially doing something as agriculture, which you have to build a love for it, because the thought of it with the hard work might make you want to not be a part of it. What has Belize Action Community so far done for you in your life?
Well, for me, it would be their role with Emergent Corp, because as an organization, Emergent Corp is a representative of UNIPOP, and there are organizations that are partnering with many universities, such as UWI.
Yeah.
We have the University of Alabama. We have university in Honduras, and all of these groups are partnering together, and through that I am receiving a scholarship to go as far as I wish to pursue my degree in agriculture.
Fantastic.
Congratulations.
Let me expand on that a little bit. Emergent Corps is the representative of UNIPOP in Belize. Emergent Corps is also a member of CABO. UNIPOP is a vehicle that was created by CABO to address social and economic, cultural, and geographical issues that we have in the region.
Yeah.
CABO is the regional Central American Black organization. Now, these partnerships that we're developing and coming to the fold right now is RET International, who is partnering with us for this camp. And we have to be very grateful for RET's partnership with us, because it is RET's vision for Belize and their work in the very near future that is making this particular effort a reality.
Yeah.
Because the funding source is coming, general funding source is coming from them, but the other part of the network, which are the volunteers from BABIF, the volunteers from Belize Action Community, the volunteers from Emergent Corps, which is quite a substantial value, because we normally don't put value on the people's work. We always want to see the cash, the instant gratification. So we have to now begin to take into consideration the time, the effort. And Miss Moody right here, she's getting a trial by fire, because I'm the one who generally run the camp.
Yeah.
I'm not running the camp this year.
She's doing it this
She's
year.
running the camp.
So the camp started when?
It started, this is our second week.
Okay.
And we have one more week coming. It's intense. Yesterday we had Ministry of Agriculture doing their spiel, doing germination, talking about seeds, talking about soils. And if you look, I'm sorry we don't have a picture of the several phases. We're talking about the business, then we're talking about the science, then we're talking about the culture of soils and all of that kind of stuff. That's the new market that is being developed at the showgrounds. That's not used as yet, but will be used shortly. Now, what's there is an incredible facility that is being presented by Ministry of Agriculture. It has who's that guy?
let me just get
Briceño.
Edith back here, because Edith, you know, having a passion for something and then teaching other people sometimes can be, it can be either a very easy process if everybody's interested, or sometimes challenging if they're just kind of interested and don't share your same passion. What has it been like to work with other young people to get them to develop a proper understanding of agricultural practices and also that build that passion as well.
Well, I would admit it's challenging,
Yeah.
but when you have a passion for something, you don't feel the sweat and the tears that you have to put into it.
That's my girl.
So with that, I would say some of them come from backgrounds like mine, so they are a little bit, how to say, aware of the stress and the struggles
Yeah.
of farming.
Yes.
When we also have some new ones, because we do have kids from Belize City that are fairly new to this kind of technique or lifestyle, you would say,
Yeah.
while we have those that are interested. And so it's basically getting them to team up together and working together and motivating each other, teaching each other how to grow, because in the Belize City people may have the art of having the business aspect, because then they would pass the fruit vendors every day.
Yeah.
Definitely.
While we have those that would know about the soil. And so it's all about working together to commit to having one success at the end of it. And so that is why it's an agripreneur summer camp.
So Edith, you're at the helm of this thing now. Emerson actually is passing the rein over to you, which is very important.
Yeah.
Because when the young person get the rein in her hand, it simply means she will eventually know exactly how to rule the reins for the next time around, which is very important for young people. But being that you've seen new people, especially from the city, what are their sentiments? What are they saying? Remember, here in around this area, you know, agriculture, sun hat, digging in the soil, that's not our thing. What are their thoughts? What
Well-
are they saying?
Well, they're saying that we're interested to learn. We need an income, and this is one way that we can be our own boss. We don't
Yeah.
have to work for anyone. This way I get to run my own business, and a lot of us as young people, we want to be macho, as they would say. And so at this point, this is an opportunity for you to be your own boss and be your macho. You can invest, you can come up with ideas. This is a way for you to have your own ideas and have it developed. It's an opportunity where you're winning. You don't have a really losing aspect of it, just
Yeah.
the tears of the work, hard labor, but at the end you would see what you would reap. So with
Yeah.
that you wouldn't really.
Yeah.
Right.
So they see the opportunities
Yes,
from
ma'am.
agriculture. That's good. And we do need more people to be interested in agriculture as well.
Yes, we do. Well, last weekend we had our first course in business. How does agro business work?
Yes.
And we could not find a classroom, so a laundromat gave us a space in Ladyville. So we
Wow.
bussed everybody from Belize City to a
Ladyville.
laundromat in
Yeah.
Ladyville, and we had our business session there. And it was quite interesting because we didn't have no bench and no chair and nothing. We actually sat on the floor.
Wow.
And I thought for a minute, they're not going to like this. And to my amazement, once we began to present how money is made from plants and actually showing the dynamics of 1 square foot, what it could produce, putting it to pounds per square foot, and then putting pounds to money.
Money. Yeah.
And then everybody began to calculate, okay.
So why forget at this time?
And that's a whole different view. And I
Yeah.
think once that takes hold in their minds and they can see, if I have 4x6 in my backyard, I could make so much.
Yeah.
And that is where we're trying to take their minds. And I think that once they see that and grab it, it's cha-ching in their pocket.
Yeah.
You see? And I think
So
that's how
they're
they make a difference.
they're seeing the business opportunities,
Yes.
and they're also gaining the know-how. And you're seeing children of many different ages. So you're 2 weeks into your camp. What do you hope to achieve when you have all these children complete the full program?
Well, let me tell you what we hope to achieve. We hope to achieve a backyard garden in each individual's yard.
Okay.
Now, there's another twist to that, because she's supposed to create a cadre of young farmers. And that cadre will be, the first cadre will be those people who will begin their backyard farms, which is just a 4x6 space, which she will monitor for the next year. So she will actually make sure that this backyard thing is ingrained and has a result, has a
So
product
you-
at the end. So you have two products,
Yeah.
a human capacity developed
Yeah.
and a financial award at the end.
So you really have to make sure they know what they're doing, because that also makes your life easier when you do the monitoring. So currently, how many children do you have engaged in the summer camp?
Currently we have 40.
About that.
Yeah.
Wow.
We had a cutoff point of 30. because we never have enough money. And right now, as we speak, we have a business team that is doing a concept to raise $10,000 for any shortfalls that we may have after this camp is done. Because as it is, we did not have enough money to feed these people every day, and we give them snack at 10 o'clock and a midday meal. And then in the middle of the afternoon snack, because we literally are working these young people very hard. I'm not kidding you.
Yeah.
They are working pretty hard.
Yeah.
So I think our food bill is like just around $300 per day.
Okay.
And we have like another week.
Another week.
So we had Pratt fried chicken. Thank you, Mr. Pratt.
So you had
Miss-
the community step up
Yes,
to help.
I have to tell you that.
That's good.
Pratt fried chicken, the lady that will make the gacho and thing there on Cemetery Road and give her the fever grass tea and thing.
Wow.
Thank you. What that lady name? Anyway, thank you, Miss Lady. You know who you are. I hope you watch.
Yeah.
And again, without Ret International,
Yeah.
we couldn't do this year.
Yeah.
We were looking pretty dire for a minute, and with them stepping up, it made everything else easy. Because I say, if it's just feeding people, I could go out and I could raise that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I want to thank even the people who promised and did not come true because of whatever reason. Because
Yeah.
many people promised
Yeah.
and didn't come true. So we were looking good with promises.
Yeah.
And then we get the bite.
But you have persisted anyway,
Well,
and
yes.
we appreciate you stopping in to tell us all about the details of this camp. It is very innovative, and definitely, I love the idea of young people seeing the possibilities of being an entrepreneur through agriculture, and it can start right in their very own backyards. So you will be overseeing whatever they put in place as well. And I guess you will be her technical
Well, I am the
technical
old,
assistant
I am
along
the,
the
I am
way.
the, I'm the old owl in the background,
Yeah.
just with a big eye, looking at everything. And,
Well,
and
we
ho-
wish you the best of luck with the final week of the camp, and I think, as you pointed out, definitely they're making some strides already, and the interest is growing, and you better start preparing, because next year they'll want even more people.
More people, yes.
want to come at the camp then.
Yeah, we're
Very
10.
important.
We're 10 over right now, and 10 mean we're squeeze a little bit more, but that's all right.
Definitely.
For the cause.
You have a Facebook page that people can contact you?
Belize Action Community.
That's right. So they
And
can
she's
get
running it.
and all right. So people can get in touch if they want to show additional support.
We like to thank the Ministry of Agriculture one more time. We'd like
Yeah.
to thank the Ministry of Education. We'd like to thank the Ret International. We'd like to thank Emerson Corps. And I would like to thank, yesterday I was in a barber shop and I was telling the story, and, and an individual just walked up to me and said, I'm bringing you 60 pounds of rice tomorrow. I'm bringing you 2 crates of chicken. And that's just from us talking. So,
Yeah.
brother, you know who you are. You didn't want me to say your name, so thank you.
So where are you, just before you leave, where are you if folks want to contribute?
We're at 37 Zericote. Our phone number is 629-8751. Edith has a number as well.
632-3478.
Okay.
And step up. We'll show you what we can do.
All right. Well, best of luck. And especially in your last week, you have quite a bit of work ahead of you. And once again, people can contact them if you want to show any additional support for them to continue with this program.
One more thing. This T-shirt is a fundraiser. Anybody who contributes to us right now, because we have to figure out how we're going to pay the rest of the bills, we'll give you a T-shirt for a few bucks.
Oh, wow.
All right.
That's nice. Very nice.
And it's going towards a worthy cause.
Yes.
All right, we got to go ahead now and take our final break. And when we come back, we'll have our wrap up. So stay tuned.